Good morning. The removal and replacement of the motor is going to require that we disconnect the Canon type connector. That's already disconnected, so one is done. Remove the 4 machine screws and lock washers. Remove the worm gear bracket, the gear cover, and the gasket. Okay, I've taken to propping this up because the Canon type connector is right under the motor, and I don't want it fraying. There's a little bit of fraying already, so I'm now going to take a step to protect it. So in real life we will be taking off this cotter pin, this washer, this baud rate wheel, this worm gear, and this whole plate. There is 1, 2, 3, and there's a 4th somewhere. There we are, 4 screws, and that should all come out. This one's just very tight. Got it. Okay, so these are different sizes, so I'm going to lay them out. How I take them out, these two will go here and here. When that comes off, these bolts are going to go directly back into the holes they came out of. Gasket with weird. There's our motor assembly. This thing was well greased, which is good. Here's a gear here, and I'm not certain if it's metal or not, probably. What I find strange about this is this gear, the baud rate gear disappeared, is made out of something other than metal. It's like a wood. Here it is. So I don't know what that's made out of. Feels like a man-made material. The worm gear came off. Three. If the motor is a synchronous motor, remove the machine screws and lock washers. Remove the assembly motor by removing it sideways away from the receiving unit frame. Go ahead and break the other ones here. When I was a kid, my brother had a birthday and he received this cool transistor radio. It was a Sony, and it kind of went in a loop and you could twist it. You could wear this radio like a bracelet. And my mother, the great mother that she was, and I was pretty young, I have to put my age around 5, 6, she left me home alone with that transistor radio. And I found a screwdriver, and I proceeded to take that radio apart. I just took it all apart. And all the time while I was doing it, I was thinking to myself, oh, I can get it back together again. Well, they came home, and that radio was on my brother's bed in pieces, and I got a spanking. So I guess my fascination with radios started pretty young. If this is the same length, we're good. Okay, the directions say to just lift this straight out, so we're about to see what happens here. Snaps. There's our motor unit. RPMs, 1/20th of a horsepower, 115 volts. The serial number is 74447. Howard Industrial and Company, Universal. I think it's synchronous, but I've got a lot to learn here. Alright guys. Okay, I put the bolts back into the motor, and these actually do screw into this frame. I'm not going to take those out. I'm going to leave those in for now until I get the plate and assembly off and the carriage off. Okay, I'm putting the cover in a baggie, and I'm going to put the worm gear. Kind of interesting writing. It says 3353 OPM 35.5. That must be gear ratio maybe. I'm going to keep these separate than that because that one has grease. I'm not going to close them off. Good night.